Well, hello, thank you for joining me today again on the Church History Trail. And where we find ourselves today is in ANNAHILT. And ANNAHILT is between Hillsborough and Ballynahinch in County Down. And we're actually at the Church of the Ascension, which is the parish church. And so quite a bit of history in this area here with this church, because the church was founded here in the 8th century, believe it or believe it not. Absolutely fantastic. And the church was rebuilt in 1422 and was probably destroyed in the 1641 rebellion. But I want to show you the key here. Look at the size of the keyhole. So if that's the size of the keyhole, how big is the key? Don't know if I could see anything through that or not. Probably not. You can see a bit. Not much. But if that's the size of the keyhole, then how big is the key itself? So a new church was built in 1741 and a tower was added in 1768. You can see the windmill there in the distance, or should I say the turbine. So the present church was consecrated on the 29th of July 1856. You can see the bell there, and you can see the chain of the bell, which actually goes in there. As you can see, that's what must be run from inside that wee building there. And some of the burials here, or the tombs are quite extensive there, as you can see. And that one there, there's a grave in there from the 18th century. But the only remaining part of the medieval church is a ruined tower which sits in the graveyard. So I think I've found it. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I have found it. But as I say, I'm not 100% sure, but I will show you that. But first I want to show you a few things. I want to show you this here, because this is where the 18th century grave is. That's some length of a burial plot, isn't it? There's no doubt about it. And that's the slab there. So I want to try and show you the date on that, if I can. So you can see that plane, it's 1784. I can get that for you. There's there. Hopefully you can see that. 1784. I'll show you a wee bit of the countryside here, because it's absolutely beautiful. Wee bit windy here today, so I hope it doesn't spoil the video for you. That would be a queer hill for rolling your egg at Easter. And of course Easter's just over. So I want to show you a missionary's grave slab before I show you this, what I think is the old ruined tower. this missionary was a missionary to India. And he's buried here in this graveyard. It was raining earlier, but it's quite nice now. The sun's trying to get out. So it's this plot here. This is the Beatty plot. So I'm going to read this out to you first. And it says here, this is the Reverend William Beatty DD, missionary to India. Died November 16th, 1923. And of his wife Fanny, lost in the wreck of the, I'm not sure what that says there. Romania, I think. October 27th. That's 1893, I think that is. And then it goes on. So that's the Beatty plot, and there's a couple of slabs here built into this plot that I want to show you. So this one here says, erected by Jane Beatty in memory of her husband John Beatty of Belfast, who departed this life Anno Domini, in the year of the Lord, year of our Lord, that means 21st of December 1820 something. And then it goes on. And then this mentions the missionary here again. So this is obviously the original tomb, or the original slab of the missionary. That's possibly a later addition. But I'll try and read this to you. It's horizontal. So it says, in memory of two brothers, Adam Beatty of Ballycroon, and of course ANNAHILT used to be called Ballycroon, who departed this life on the 29th of September 1813, aged 24 years. Also Richard Beatty of Belfast, who died the 30th of April 1828, aged 24 years. And also their mother, Elizabeth Beatty of Ballycroon. She departed this life on the 23rd day of October 1830, aged 72 years. So that's two brothers there. And then it says, here also are interred William Brotherston, born 25th December 1867, died 15th of August 1875. So that was very young. And then Eliza died 30th of April 1903. And then this is the Reverend Beatty. The Reverend William Beatty, DD, missionary to India. So there you go, isn't that fantastic? Absolutely fantastic. And then there's another plot here. And I'll read this wee one out to you because it's also part of the tomb. Here lieth the body of William Walker, who departed this life July. It doesn't give you, well, I think that might, I'm not sure what that date is. I'm not sure. Is it 1770? I don't know. But there you go. But so that was the Reverend Beatty. He was a missionary to India. So I could be wrong now, but that's the only thing there I can see that would resemble a ruined tower. Because it says the only remaining part of the medieval church is a ruined tower which sits in the graveyard. So I would assume that's it. So if there's anybody who goes to this church and you're watching this video Am I correct in saying that? Is this the ruined tower of this medieval church? I would assume it is. There you can see the other entry, the walkway, but you can see it's locked, and the reason for that is because there's a really bad bend there. So there is. So I would assume that this is the old tower. The old ruined tower. Now there is a wee bit of information on this, again in the form of a slab. So I would assume that this is the medieval tower. Now this slab is later because it says Thomas Smith. I think that's pre-Genter. Is that trying to say he was the ancestor or something? I don't know. Pre-Genter, what does that mean? Of Dromore. First designed, and well, I assume that's 1800 there. After at his own, I think that means his own, I can't make that out, but I'm assuming it's his own pocket. And I can't make the rest of it. And then it says Anno Domini, and I can make that out, 1741, if you can see that. So if you're watching and you know what this is this the old tower? Am I right in saying that? I will assume I am, because I don't see anything else here that would resemble an old ruined tower except this. And this looks like steps that were used to get up to the tower. So, pretty amazing. I'm going to go for this. I think this is it. So until somebody can prove me otherwise, this is it. This is the old medieval tower, I think. And those steps, brilliant. So, going to wrap this wee video up, but before I do, I'm going to give you a view of each corner here of the graveyard. Because you're high up here and you get a good view. So there you can see the car's coming, and there's a really bad bend there, so there is. So I'll give you a wee view over the other side. And then we'll wrap this wee video up. It's been a lengthy one, but there's been a few centuries of history here to cover today, and I've tried to do it in 15 minutes. So there you go. You can see the mountains there in the background. So thanks for watching, and God bless.